it still works out really, really well. Raynor's an immobile auto attacker, and those are the two types of heroes that function really, really poorly into Arthas, because Arthas wants to get on top of you and wants to slow your auto attacking. So being immobile and depending on auto attacks are the worst things to be into Arthas. So this Arthas pick is actually insane. I feel like I'd definitely go Rhyme into that enemy team.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now what's going to be the 4 here?
Take no prisoners. Drive these heathens from
Kind of tempted to go Frozen Wastes, actually. I'm just going to go all in on this whole mindset of, like, I'm here to just get on top of the auto attackers and the melee and just be a nuisance with Frozen Tempest. Like, I think that's the goal. And probably Icebound Fortitude. So Rhyme and a Frozen Waste and Icebound Fortitude. I will say, y'all, if you're expecting the godlike solo lane play, this is definitely not going to be it. But I still think that this Arthas pick is just so good that it kind of doesn't even matter. I'm going to freeze into the Alterac because I think I can beat him if I can get on top of him. Ah. Whatever, I pushed him off, which means I get the regen globe, and I'm going to get this regen globe too. And now he's still going to push into me, meaning he's forced to step up. Like, intentionally not killing these minions is actually a good thing right here. Because now he can't stop his wave from pushing into mine, meaning he has to step up even farther toward me to get the soak here. So particularly when he goes for the regen globe is when I can make a move on him. Although it will be hard in the middle of all these minions. But this is perfectly fine. Ah, I think I actually missed soak. Okay, I gotta start clearing out some of these, because this is a little too much. Just gonna W this, get the wave clear, stop these minions. And so now we're freezing the lane right here, meaning that this next wave is gonna clash right here. And now, the lane clashes evenly on my side. I'm just gonna thin the wave just a little bit, so that the lane doesn't overpush into my towers. And now this Alterac has to step up right here if he wants the soak. And he can't come get it that effectively. I think I'm going to be out-soaking the Alterac if I look on the stats. I am, by just a little bit, but that's still a margin. I've gotten about 10% more soak than him so far. Although, unfortunately, I overdid it on the clearing the wave, and now my wave is way bigger than his, and it's going to push into his wave. And you can see he's not hitting my wave, because he also understands the game we're playing right here. I don't want to be... In fact, I actually want to clear this wave so fast that it pushes into his towers now. That actually is how I want to do this, because that resets the wave. Because if I can get the wave to clash right there, a little closer, yes! Then it can start getting hit by the towers, which means that his towers will help reset the push towards me. And this is like a complex little game that you play with the enemy laner. Because if you can get the enemy laner to overstep, you can kill them. And so now there I wanted to interrupt the Alarac's rotation, and he interrupted my rotation by dismounting me there. But I'm still ultimately a little bit ahead of him, which means I get to this team fight faster. And this is the kind of stuff you should be thinking about when you play offlane. How did I miss that? Well, like, if they try stepping up on me here, then I'm just going to slow them all. I can't chase too far. I'm going to turn off Frozen Tempest to reserve my mana. And we can start to make a play for this. I'm going to heal myself real quick. I'm going to look for the slow onto Anduin, or the root, sorry. And boom! It's too easy on these kids. I told you, dude, this Arthas pick is godlike in this draft. I'm going to stay in this healing totem right here from Rhaegar. It's a lot of team healing. It's actually super, super nice right now. It's a good play from the Anduin to take it out. And all we need to do is guard this here objective. So I'm going to step up into them now. Woo! What'd I tell you? Raynor cannot stand it when you just get on top of him like that. We won that. I'm going to grab this globe from my teammates, and I'm going to get the bot lane soaked, and my teammates can coordinatedly... that's a word, right? So they can coordinatedly push the mid lane. I'm not super afraid of stepping up right here because they're not going to kill me thanks to Icebound Fortitude and Frozen Tempest. I'm going to be just fine. I do think my teammates need to abandon me here and push mid with the team, because generally the way I think you should play this is you push mid and then you cycle over to another lane And then once they're done, that leaves you right next to the boss. Once the push is done. Just gonna get some quest progress for Frozen Tempest here off of Hacho. Gonna root him so I can keep getting quest progress. I know that I'm not gonna kill him, and that's not my aim. And so now look, now my team gets to go top here as this objective is finishing out. I actually might die. I'm gonna Icebound Fortitude right before the Arthas, or right before the Butcher hits me, so as to lower the duration that I'm stunned. And we're good. What'd I tell you? I can't die. Even if I'm way out of position, I'm perfectly fine. They need to play for top boss.
Is that the best you can do, Frostwolf?
I'm gonna cycle over to mid now, even though mid's like hella pushed in. So the wave's gonna crash about here, is my call. But if I'm pushing mid right now, it draws some of their attention away from that boss that's happening up there. Whereas if I were bot lane, it would do the same thing, but I wouldn't be close enough to rotate to my team in case something were to happen. And so now my team's gonna get the boss basically for free, and I'm gonna keep walking away here, sidestep the Stormbolt while I'm doing it. Looks like my team has gone ahead and successfully completed that boss, so I'm gonna go walk over to the bottom lane. So jealous of your Chromie, your frontline makes her job so fun. Thank you. I think you're complimenting me there. Team should just push. And this Butcher knows he can't really do anything to me here. So I'm just gonna keep soaking these waves. Arthas isn't the best double soaker, but I'm a-bodied to cover the soak. I'm gonna go Army of the Dead here. Because again, all I really care about is just getting on top of their team and just staying there. I think we can play the double boss play here, actually. It's kind of greedy, but I think it'll work. So what I need to do now is clear this wave before my team gets here, so that way the wave will be up here. The wave is going to crash now right here, so they're not going to have minion vision of us on this rotation, although Hacho actually seems to be privy to our plans. If this Muradin wasn't here seeing what was going on, then we could have easily gone for that boss play, but Hacho was actually really, really wise about what was going on. He saw the experience. That's a good player right there. Able to recognize what was happening there as I was attempting to remove their vision control from the mid lane, and as my team was making that rotation. Very, very well done on his part. I don't know, I really like playing offlane because there's a lot more of these considerations. Also, I'm hard inting, Jesus Christ. I have no idea why I'm this far out of position. We're just gonna go ahead and call this stacking my quest. That's what we're gonna call this little maneuver from me right here. I have to tap going into this fight. I have no Army of the Dead. I'm very squishy. I will need this. We also don't have Ancestral Healing. I feel really bad about that because I forced out 2 of our ults for basically no reason, so we have to play this kind of slow now. Playing this aggro is definitely not the move. Might be able to land a root on Muradin here. He has no jump, so he's actually really terrified of this pressure right now. He has to run away. And we actually baited out Hyperion there pretty successfully. They cannot kill me off this, and we got an Anduin kill somehow. Hell yeah. And Chromie should be able to freely capture it. I'm gonna look around for the healing totem. I hope Zavalash hasn't popped it yet. I'm gonna slow Hacho here. He's gotta jump out. There it is. And I'm just gonna Q myself, get that healing out. And there's the healing totem from Zavalash. Just gonna stand in this as much as possible. I'm gonna go back down towards the bottom lane here. Not let Hacho step anywhere close. I'm not really scared of dying here. I have the fortitude thingy, whatever, you know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. If Butcher rushes me, he's gonna die. He knew that. He canceled that charge every single time. And really what's important here is that I'm just continually cutting off this path for the enemy team to get up and to step onto my team by being a body right here in this path. Johanna's up there clearing the wave on the top side, so I need to be the person that's in between them and our team here. I'm not going to use E to get this, because I do need to conserve my mana at this point. If I just E the wave unnecessarily when my teammates can already clear it, then that's just that much mana that I'm missing in the next fight. There's no reason for us to go mid when we can perfectly clearly just go bottom right now. I'm actually going to look for the pressure on this Butcher right now. Okay, I get a guaranteed root off of this temporal loop, and that's a kill. Okay, I'm going to D this tower because I'm not going to need it anytime soon because everybody's on other parts of the map right here. And we're going to go ahead and start pushing. I actually don't know what I should be going here. Oh yeah, this is Shattered Armor every time. The other talents suck. Just reading those, I could tell that very clearly Shattered Armor was the way to go. We're gonna root Hot Show, force out his jump right now. Oh, getting a kill on him, actually. My thought process was that it's just that we would force a jump, maybe force Avatar. But no, we actually got a kill. That's really good, because that guarantees that we get this keep now, because he's their only frontline, so no one else can step up to stop us from getting this. Thanks for the follow, man, check. Now I'm going to go ahead, we're just going to siege this out. And once again, Johanna's going to be on the left side of this keep, so I'm going to be on the right side of this keep. The big theme here is we're both cutting off paths to get to our team. There's no reason for us to stay now. The boss has too much armor when 2 keeps are still up, so we are going to leave at this point. And so now my team has the right idea. I don't know why I was walking towards mid lane. This boss is going to be available. Joe anchor right bush in 10 seconds. We don't need everybody to be on this. Joe needs to DPS it for just a little bit and then needs to start anchoring the right bush. They are about to come at us right here any second now. I do think we can DPS it in time if the Johanna stalls them correctly. I'm going to move out and start stalling this Murden as well to try and stop him. I missed my route. Very unfortunate. I am terrible at the video game, but we still ended up getting it anyway. And now I'm going to run down the enemy team here. Going to hit a massive route. I'm just going to keep walking right through him. I'm going to be ready to follow up on this temporal loop. Actually, that's good. I think he popped his counter strike in order to not get hit by that, but I can still hit my route on the Anduin right here. Oh, didn't hit the Anduin, but I got the Rainer. I was not the ancestral target there. I'm pretty sure that was a misclick from my teammate. Gonna turn off my E to make sure I have enough mana to land this route on the Alterac. Ah, I'm terrible. It takes so long to travel. I did not correctly account for that, and that is my fault. Let's see. I think I go Remorseless Winner here because my game plan has been to just... Damn it, I keep thinking it travels faster than it does and messing that up. That's my fault. And I'm gonna die here for my teammates, and that's okay with me. Just get out, just get out, just get out. They did not need to help me there. I have no idea what this guy was doing. This guy escapes every time if he just walks away as I'm dying. I have no idea what that was. But that's okay. We're still very largely ahead. We have all our forts. They're taking the null camp. This is beautiful. This is exactly what they should be doing. All the lanes are too pushed up. They cannot be on the map showing themselves. That's how you get ganked. And then stagger this lead even further and throw it away very, very quickly. This null camp is absolutely the right call. Love that. The enemy team is going to take their null camp at the same time. That's perfectly expected. And now they just need to wait for us to be alive and for us to join them. My goal is to get on top of the team. You know it. Alrighty, so I'm running in here. We see Butcher all the way in yonder top lane, which means that we're free to clear this because we saw people here and here, so now we know that this mid camp is free. And so then once we have that cleared out, our null camp's going to be pushing mid while we're pressuring this objective. Oh, hold on a second. Johanna and I scouted out a potential flank onto our DPS right there. That was really good play from Johanna. I was kind of just where she already was. I land a route onto the Murden. They're not going to kill me off this. I really don't know what they're thinking. Going for the combo on just me and Johanna, but that's never really going to accomplish much. We're getting really good chain CC onto their backline. I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing, just sitting on top of them. But I think Butcher might just be shredding our team. I'm not really sure. And feels bad. What happened? Did Butcher dive backline? I might have played that too diving and maybe should have played to peel the backline there. Okay. And that's... keep that in mind. I think both tanks went hard. And that's a problem. Only one of us needs to dive. Yeah, so if neither of us are playing Peel, then we're going to run into that problem where Butcher kills our backline. At least one of us needs to be protecting our backline here. We are going to be alive, though, in time to contest this objective. Oh, that's when you're insing mid and almost got ganked? Oh, I thought it was about this, but you know what? That's happened a few times. I'm getting a little out of position here and there. I'm definitely very, very rusty on this character. I have not played Arthas in like literally a year or two, but no, there's no way it's been 2 years, but I think it's been a year. And you can definitely see that rust come into play where as I'm thinking about things, I'm getting just caught from being out of position. Looks like they're actually just going to give this to us. I don't think they're on top us because we just saw 3 of them. Yeah, so they're definitely not on top us here. I'm going to go ahead. Looks like Johanna's cutting off the top. No, okay. One of us needs to cut off one side. The other of us needs to cut off the other side here. So I'm going to go ahead and be the ward that cuts off that side. Actually, we can see what's going on that side because we had that huge minion wave. So now I'm actually going to transition to covering the bottom side of this thing. So now Johanna can get to top right side. Again, if the 2 tanks are on top of each other in this scenario, that means that we're not adequately blocking off enough avenues for the enemy team to get on top of us. I'm staying in this bush so I could also get over if they went over for the long flank, which it seems like they did. They're not going to be able to kill me off this. I should be able to survive. Yeah, I am just fine here. Oh my god, get absolutely deleted, but I gotta run away. I think Army of the Dead's gonna keep me alive here alongside Death Coil. I'm really worried about that Alterac deleting me, so I am gonna back up here. I'm gonna pop Frozen Tempest before this Butcher collides with me. Not really sure what they were thinking there off that. I am kind of low. Rhyme, I think, actually might have saved my life there. I doubt Murden would have done that much damage. I might die to this Alterac combo. Yeah, I'm actually really bad. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't realize our Rhaegar was tapping in the middle of the team fight for no reason. That actually explains a lot about me dying there. Rhaegar had like 60% health and mana and just tapped in the middle of the fight. I have no idea why, but that likely would have been the difference. And we can go for the boss, but honestly, we should just leave Rhaegar. Rhaegar can solo it, no problem. Rhaegar has to guard it, though. I thought Rhaegar was about to leave for a second, and these NPCs will recap it themselves. They can go ahead. I don't know why they didn't just go for bot boss. Bot boss feels like the play. Maybe it wasn't up at the time, and they just didn't bother to look at the cooldown. But you know what? This will still work out just fine, unless Tychus just stands in those for no reason. They're going to get this boss no problem before the enemy team has any time to interfere. All of our waves are hella pushed in. We're about to have level 20 advantage. This should be game. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look for the end here in top lane. Let me see, what are these different additional... Oh, that seems really good. Anti-magic shell. Not crazy about that. I feel like Legions of Northrend is going to really help me with what I've been trying to do, which is just run through their team really, really hard. And I'm going to sit behind this stone right here so they won't be able to see me. I'm actually going to go right here and see if they want to rotate, because I do see two of them mid right now. I thought maybe they would look for the flank. If we got a Blessed Shield right there, we would have just gotten a double kill, I feel like. Maybe my Johanna was a little too conservative with their ability usage. I'm going to pop Army of the Dead because it's time for me to go hard on this enemy team. And Army of the Dead is also tanking this mid keep, which is super, super nice. Gonna root this this Murden right here. Not gonna root myself. And let's end this game. You know what? I'm gonna just walk on this Butcher because I really want to get the kill. Kill him! Finish him! Yeah! GG. I feel like I'm gonna put that game on YouTube. I really like that game. Hell yeah. That was a good one.